Back again. So yay, you guys. 4th rotator cuff muscle. 4th and last. There's only 4. So it's not that hard. Trying to hope it's not that hard. We're talking about the subscapularis muscle. So in this photo, we're actually looking at the front of the body. Here's the sternum, but they've disappeared the ribs right here so that you could see through the body to the front of your shoulder blade, right? And the subscap attaches along the whole inner side of your shoulder blade, and then it passes around the rib cage to the front of the humerus, right? And this is very, very close to where the bicep, one of the bicep tendons fits right in there as well, right? And its main job is to internally rotate the humerus, right? So we have the one that abducts, we have 2 that externally rotate, and then this one internally rotates. All of them require that the shoulder girdle itself be properly placed so that the junction where the arm bone meets the shoulder blade is where it should be, so these 4 muscles could do their various jobs, right? So it internally rotates, it kind of horizontally abducts, and then if you were in extension, it's a piece of what helps to bring your arm back from extension. And it has to be really connected well, like to the rhomboids, have to be holding the shoulder blade well. So we can't be moving the shoulder blade around too much to actually do this clean little movement. So even though it does similar stuff to the lat and the teres major, not minor, but major, similar movement as it comes from the front of the arm and pulls you in and then can turn your arm in as well, which the lat does as well, right? But it's a much smaller movement and muscle, so it doesn't have the same kind of power. However, if we skip it and we make bigger muscles work too hard and lesser little muscles, as we know, hopefully in Pilates, not doing their whole job, as Joe said, like building blocks, you got to make sure that the lesser muscles, the smaller muscles, the muscles that are closer to the bones, closer to the joints, are doing their proper job so that the bigger ones and then the bigger ones and the bigger ones can layer on correctly, right? So just spend some good time playing with your own rotator cuff, feeling, am I abducting or am I actually overworking my traps or my deltoids first? Or could I be doing just this subtle little movement with my rotator cuff before I do something else? And how much of shoulder problems, shoulder confusion, shoulder pain, all of that stuff is due to the fact that we don't have the shoulder girdle where it needs to be and then have the rotator cuff do its movement first before bigger muscles run in and displace things out of sequence. So hopefully that's it. That's your rotator cuff. You've got your supraspinatus, your infraspinatus, your teres minor, and your subscapularis. And they all just help hold the humerus into the socket and then move it while it's there. And it's that initial movement before a bigger guy comes in. So no longer confusing, I hope. Okay, thanks.